Peace, and welcome to the 2020 Show Improve Scholarship Program. My name is El Nahim Allah Banks, and I'll be serving as your co-moderator for today's event.
Peace, my name is Sade Bay. Welcome to the 2020 Scholarship Program. I'm a co-moderator. Now coming to the stage is Alaa B to give a history lesson on the Show Improves.
Peace. As stated, my name is Alaa B, and I'm glad to be here to shed some light on the formation of the Show Improve at its inception in 1971. To be exact, June 13, 1971. For the Protestant nation of God's and earth, that represents the second year of Allah's returning home after being assassinated on June 13, 1969. And he had alerted us to the fact that he was going home. He didn't tell us exactly how, but he had prepared us for his departure. And he told us that we would actually be dead for a year after he departed. And it came to pass that as far as progress was concerned and growth and development in the nation, it seemed as though he had died or passed with him when he got assassinated up until 70. So and say that we got to let the people know that we still alive after the father's assassination, and gave a dance in the desert. Prince Allah and myself, who were students at Harlem Prep, as a precursor to the Show Improve, of which me, Prince Allah, and Dumas Wadi Allah, who was going to the University of Massachusetts, and Prince and I was going to Harlem Preparatory School in Mecca, decided that we had to really step up, let the people know we was alive. And one of the ways to do it, beyond the parliaments, was to give a dance. And we had that first dance, which was just to prepare us for the Show Improve. And again, Prince Allah from the desert, Dumas Wadi Allah from Mecca, and myself, Allah from originally from Mecca, but I was living in Pelon, gave the dance, of which me and Prince were students at Harlem Prep, and we built with the headmaster, Guard Kopp, who the father taught, and he was the headmaster of Harlem Prep, and he gave us the permission to give the dance at Harlem Prep. He waived the $500 rental fee, and in addition, gave us $500 as seed money to buy the prizes, which was dictionaries for every student that came through. It was a lot of fathers' educational and scientific Show Improve in the first in 71. It was science exhibitions that we was recruiting and encouraging the youth to display, was their scientific abilities with science exhibitions. No matter what they created in terms of science, that's what we was looking for. And then there was, of course, an entertainment portion. But the emphasis was on science. Allah Science. We gave out a Law Science Award, a Headmaster Award, and other type of awards that I don't recall offhand. But the highest award was the Law Science Award and Allah's Headmaster Award. You know, so they excel in accomplishing a lot at an early age academically, and is recognized. And it's a beautiful thing that we are in position to recognize them ourselves, and not only recognize them, but have a platform in which they could show their abilities and skills to others, so that they can recognize and see our babies really are the greatest.
Now I want to introduce you all to Black Justice, who will be introducing the Show Improve Scholarship Committee and its members that help make today a reality.
Peace to the nation of gods and earths. I come in the name of Black Justice Law. I am the founder of DIGS, along with my brother Shatik Love Allah. We created this organization to support our youth into turning their dreams into goals. DIGS is the acronym DIG for Dreams into Goals. This year, 2020, Show and Prove, we have joint ventures with our brother, Allah B, who is one of the founders of the High School Scholarship Program. This year, we have rewarded several students, high school students, along with college school students, HBCUs, with an incentive award for exceeding to the next level of their education. We are looking forward to continuing our program and supporting all our youth that exceeds to the next level of their education for the year to come. I'm going to say peace to all the gods in earth, and until next year, I'll see you again. Peace.
Now we're going to get to the most exciting part of today's program, which is introducing all of our scholarship recipients and awardees that are going to be introducing themselves and showing you all how they're continuing the legacy of the Show and Prove through all the things they're doing on their high school and college campuses.
Hi, my name is Kifa Reddick.
And I'm Aniba Reddick, and we're both going to be graduating from EBLA Academy with honors.
And I have the privilege of being the valedictorian of class of 2020.
And I'm president of both honor societies, NHS and Rios.
And we will be attending Young Harris College
Together, where I'll be majoring in environmental science.
and I'm majoring in mathematics, and we have really accomplished so many great things.
So we're here on the Georgia College campus where I completed my dual enrollment courses.
And I completed mine on the Central Georgia Technical College campus, and from there we got to travel to Boston, and we received the National Academy of Future Scientists and Technologists Award, and it was amazing.
While we were there, we were surrounded by like-minded peers. We got to see how drones work, how the Ethernet and the internet work. We got to see the human Iron Man. I mean, it was absolutely amazing, and it led us to this opportunity to be a part of the Show and Prove. So thank you.
This year, I'm participating in Facebook University to sharpen my mobile app development skills and prepare myself for collaboration with my university peers.
Peace. My name is Naheem Wasazam Allah, and I'm a rising college freshman. This upcoming fall, I will be attending Medgar Evers, majoring in psychology. The reason why I chose to major in psychology is because I want to be a squash coach in the future, and I feel like sports psychology will help an athlete grow more than just a regular coach. Okay, a little about me. I play a sport called squash, which is a predominantly white sport, and I'm pretty good, if you would say. Every year, I've been a top 100 athlete in the country.
Peace. My name is Saide Bay. I'm a nursing major at Norfolk University State. This is my first year in college. College for me has been very hard. It took a lot of adjusting, being away from home. I went to a state where I don't have no family in, but I perspired and I enjoy nursing because I like to take care of people, but more so, I like the study of bacteria and germs and how people get infected and what medicines is used to treat them. Once I graduate from nursing school, I plan to get my master's and then work at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx. And after working there for a short period of time, I plan on opening my own practice.
Peace. My name is Ramel Jashim Allah, and I'm a rising senior political science major at Morehouse College from Harlem, New York, also known as Mecca. Peace. With my degree in political science, I would like to focus my efforts on public policy. I've been involved in campus activities since freshman year. When I first came, I ran for freshman class vice president, and I won. My second year, my sophomore year, I became a part of the service organization called the Adams Scholars. When I finished with the Adams Scholar program, I got upgraded to be a Bonner Scholar, and the Bonner Scholar is a community service organization at Morehouse that pays for your tuition in exchange for 10 hours of community service a week. Through this service organization, and on behalf of Morehouse, I was able to travel the world. In the past year, I've been to 4 different countries in Europe, the Middle East, and the Caribbean. My goal is to support policies aimed at improving housing for those in need. I grew up in a place that has changed a lot over time, like many other inner cities around America, where the people who originally lived there can't afford to live there anymore. And I feel like people should have more opportunities to have ownership. I have a mentor who also graduated from Morehouse, who's an investor and real estate agent. And me and him do a lot of work together in terms of housing and working on properties.
Peace. My name is Eladon Bey, and I'm a rising third-year architecture major at Howard University. My journey through college has been difficult and confusing at times, but I've learned a lot as a student at Howard, and I'm grateful that I've had the opportunity to study at an HBCU. Architecture is a very time-consuming major, but I do try my best to stay involved on campus and in the DC community. I recently became a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, which was founded at Howard in 1914, and I spent a lot of my free time participating in service activities and other events that we hold throughout the year. I chose architecture because I'm passionate about creating and building things, and architecture is significant when it comes to the representation of cultures around the world and through time. I also have interests in art and music, and I would like to merge these passions, architecture and art, so that I can represent my community and culture in a creative way. My goal is to have my own firm so that I can take on unique projects that are impactful for my community.
My name is Joaquin Allah. I'm from Watts, California, but I currently live in Victorville. I attended Atlanta High School, graduated 2020 with honors, and I will be attending Chaffey College in the fall, majoring in telecommunication and engineering. While I was in high school, I played varsity football for 4 years as a wide receiver, and last year my team went to the CIF championship and won, and this year we won the league championship. Also, I was a member of Black Student Union for 3 years, and we were one of the first group of kids to bring Black History Month activities and events to our school. I've been recruited by Chaffey College as a starting receiver, and I'll be living in the athletic housing, and I'm excited to go to Chaffey College and bring another championship to the Bud. I'll also continue my Black Student Union membership while still attending college. Being a student athlete in college will be a challenge, but I will maintain and succeed like I did in high school.
Peace, my name is Saheem Anthony from Brooklyn, New York, currently a rising senior at Hampton University, where I also participate on the men's basketball team as a small forward. I'm currently working towards graduating with my bachelor's in computer engineering. To go along with that, my first 2 years, I graduated with my associate's degree in computer science. Some interesting things about me. My freshman year, I participated in the computer science program called STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. We learned how to code, we learned how to develop, we learned how to program, make websites, make games, so on and so forth. We took a numerous amount of trips to big time headquarters such as Google, Apple. We were able to get a little sneak peek behind the scenes on how they made their laptops, how they made, different pieces of hardware necessary for the consumer. I also participated in cleaning neighborhood parks up, picking up trash, brainstorming, throwing out ideas on how we can come up with new things that could possibly benefit the upcoming youth, our upcoming youth.
Medina Earth. I'm from Medina Now Y, which is Brooklyn, New York. I'm 17 years old and I'm a class of 2020 graduating senior. In the fall, I plan on attending the College of Staten Island, majoring in communications with a journalism minor. When I think about my high school experience, the word evolutionary tends to come to mind because I really did not expect anything to go like this. So coming into 9th grade, I wasn't really sure whether I should be excited or nervous. So I kind of had mixed feelings about how the next 4 years will go. Then about a month into my freshman year, that's when we lost my dad. So that took a major toll on my family and I. And that's also when my school invited me to join this Women's Initiative program, which is basically a female mentorship program where they taught me how to express myself and turn that pain that I had into hunger and motivation. So I learned how to express myself through writing, which is now my passion that I plan on pursuing. So I'm grateful for that. And I would say 11th grade, that's when it also took a toll because they took about 4 of my classmates and I as juniors and put us in a senior class. So we were taking advanced placement biology, advanced placement calculus, and pre-calc all at the same time, along with our regular classes. So we were learning a whole bunch of new things with a whole bunch of new people. And I learned to adjust to the environment. So once I became comfortable around the people that I was in the class with, they pushed me to join a whole bunch of extracurriculars like yearbook, ping pong, senior committee, which plans like senior brunch and senior trip and stuff. And yeah, that basically was the two major experiences in my high school career, which brought me here.
Peace. My name is Naheem Banks, and I'm a rising sophomore political science and criminology double major, philosophy and legal communications double minor from Los Angeles, California, and I currently attend the illustrious Howard University. Coming to Howard has really allowed me to steep into my Blackness and, discover what it truly means to be a part of a Lost 5%. Some of the things on campus I'm involved in include the Student Government Association, where I serve as the senator for my College of Arts and Sciences, as well as the parliamentarian for the entire body. I'm also involved in the District of Columbia College Democrats, where I serve as the executive secretary, and the Howard University mock trial team, where I serve as the opening prosecution. After completing my undergraduate career, I plan to go into law school and get my Juris Doctor, as well as my master's in public policy, and become a public defender. Living in a nation that has just 4% of the world's overall population, but 25% of the world's prison population is a complete and utter policy failure, and I look at it as modern day slavery. So as a public defender, I really want to represent the most vulnerable that our communities have to offer, and really combat this criminal justice system that seems to exonerate wealth and power, yet punish poverty and the color of your skin. And my ultimate goal is to become a U.S. Senator from my home state of California.
I've been asked what my show and prove is. During this quarantine, I've been working on learning knowledge of self. I've been working on my computer coding and programming skills, playing with different softwares, trying to get better at it. I've been working out. I've been running, doing push-ups, trying to stay in tip-top shape. I've been working on coming up with different designs for my clothing line, my t-shirt brand. I understand we've been quarantining, but that's no excuse. It's no excuse. And I just want to show people that no matter what you've been through, like, never give up. Ever. Don't ever give up. I don't care if you got the whole world against you. Everybody down. Everybody got their doubts. Everybody gonna say something. As long as you stay true to yourself, you know who you are, you know what you about, you're gonna be good. And even if you don't got a support system right now, as long as you got you, there's always somebody out there that's probably your biggest fan. You don't know them right now, but you will know them later in life. You're gonna meet them later in life. But right now, I just want to show everybody that, like, I'm a product of that. I'm a product of never giving up. I try my hardest, and if it ain't for me, then it ain't for me. But I ain't gonna quit. I'm gonna do it until I can't do it no more. And that's pretty much it. That's what I want to show and prove to everybody.
How do I show and prove? During quarantine and its most recent events, I've been doing a little more research on cases where Black lives have been taken from us that aren't as publicized as the ones we know about today. And since I plan on studying PR management in college, I've been taking management of about 3 of my friends' YouTube channels, basically maintaining their public image, and yeah. And I've also been trying to learn how to cook and try new foods and basically step out of my comfort zone cooking-wise.
Okay, plans for the future. Right now, I am currently researching and learning how to automate my own online dropshipping store to invest in my future. I would like to use the dropshipping store to create a separate revenue so I can start my own squash program for the nation. Okay, why squash out of any sport? Squash is just like one of those sports I feel that need to be integrated with like people of color. Like, squash is a sport that can get you into so many doors that any other sport couldn't. Like basketball, baseball, all of other sports is like, it's so hard to get into and to succeed in. Like squash, so like get you into many doors that you wouldn't like imagine even getting into.
I was asked, what am I showing and improving now that I will be doing in the future? I want to show and prove that I am leading by example. whether it be for my younger siblings, a classmate, or even for myself. I want everyone to know that they can do anything they put their mind to and achieve greatness. I intend to keep leading by example in the future.
After graduation, you all know George Floyd got murdered by the police, and I live in a mostly white area, so the Law family decided to have a protest, and over more than 200 people attended. During the protest, we had an 8-minute and 26-second moment of silence for George Floyd, and that's how long it took for him to die from the knee getting put into his neck. With everything that's going on in the world today, I'm truly thankful and grateful for my family and the 5% Nation for giving me this opportunity. I'm honored, and I will not let y'all down, and I will succeed. Peace.
The question was asked, how do I show and prove? Well, currently I'm teaching myself another language, Italian. I'm working on communication. I am working on self-love and improvement. I think that's important because if you have yourself together, then you can get anything done in the world. I enjoy making family activities, and I recently made a game called Deep, which only requires you to give deep answers to learn about the people you're surrounded by. That's how I show and prove.
Who am I? I'm a computer science student at the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University. Aggie Pride. Who am I? I'm an engineer looking to use technology to help rebuild Africa. Who am I? I'm a young man looking to provide his community with another shining example of excellence. Who am I? I'm an adventurer who loves to surf snow and concrete. Who am I? My name is Amari Joaquin Uwala, and I'm a Show and Prove 2020 scholar. Thank you.
My name is Saide Bay. This Show and Prove is my goal to show and prove that I can pass college with flying colors, that I can become a nurse and then one day become a nurse practitioner, and I hope to do it all successfully. With all that's going on in the world, I'm not a big protester or activist, but I do try to like the activist pages that I see on Facebook and social media, so they have my support. Thank you very much. That's it.
Peace. What I'm doing to show and prove is bringing my commitment to education and community service to the forefront. Right now, I am a founding fellow of the Morehouse Center for Excellence in Education, which is going to be the future education department for Morehouse because we didn't have one previously. So basically, I'm a founding member of that, and we're working on classes and courses and bringing in professors and educators that will help Morehouse men grow as educators. Also, I have this program called Scholars and Friends. Me and my Morehouse brother are co-founders. We have 2 high schools, 1 middle school and 1 elementary school, where we have mentors and mentees from Spelman College, Morehouse College, and Clark Atlanta to team up with the youth in order to guide them in different ways.
So due to the recent events concerning police brutality and systemic racism, my show and prove will be to participate in the advocacy of Black lives through protests and petitions, and also continue to educate myself about how I can use what I'm learning in school, architecture, to attack systemic racism in the housing industry.
What am I doing to show and prove? Well, this summer I'm working with the District of Columbia College Democrats as their executive secretary and member of the Black Caucus. And given the murders, these lynchings of people like George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, among others, I really made it my mission and my goal to create our first week of action, which consisted of panel discussions from students in the DC area, state representatives, and even members of Congress. And we really focused on the issues really prevalent in the Black community right now, which is police brutality. So I really wanted to provide that perspective and that voice of what it means to be Black in America, and make sure that the Democratic Party is not only listening to us, but taking action on the issues that are relevant to our lives.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to the 2020 Show and Prove. And thank you to all the recipients for the scholarship, and thank you to the givers of the scholarship. Thank you.
We want to thank you all for attending the 2020 Show and Prove Scholarship Program. We want to thank you guys for attending today, and we want to close out by showing you what all of our scholarship recipients are doing to show and prove at home, at school, and in the community.
Peace to the earth, peace to the positive people of the universe. Brand new, you can't be working like this. You see, each and every day, each and every way, we're gonna show and prove, teach you the righteous way.
nature is our God. The power is the truth. Equality only shows you that you have planted your roots. God came to teach us of the righteous way, how to really be born on this glorious day. The knowledge of the cipher is to enlighten you. True that you know that God is right beside you.